Anger, frustration, annoyance, these things arise. They come up. I often refer to it as energetic tension, because if you look at the body and what's actually happening, that seems to be more descriptive of what's going on. People can say, I'm entitled to my anger, I'm entitled to be frustrated. Yes, absolutely. You can be frustrated. In those moments, though, there's a great opportunity to, if you can, shine the light of awareness on what's actually happening. And you may find that the light of awareness ends up removing that particular feeling for seeing what is. Now, all resistance, all elements of that energetic tension of frustration, no matter what it is, whether it's in traffic, in line, all forms of anger, frustration, all forms of suffering are really, really good reminders and pointers to the fact that the reason they're being felt is because there is this idea or this feeling of arising, a thought arising of the feeling of separation. Once it is known, once it's understood and felt, and it's always this knowing is prior to even a logical element, although we apply logic to it because the mind is creating these scenarios often. There can be a freedom that comes from the understanding of, oh, this isn't mine. This isn't me. This doesn't need to be dealt with. And that can be wonderful. So when you're cruising about your day, whether it's a thought that arises of something that has happened in the past, the apparent past, I should say, or there is a conditional component that is creating an energetic tension, use that as an opportunity to pause and realize, truly know that it's not you, that arising, that energetic tension is not what you truly are. It's just a happening. And sometimes, some people, and sometimes, and even here in the past, when anger arises, there is this feeling, you'll hear someone say, I just want to be, can I just be mad? Am I allowed to just be mad? And the answer is yes. Arguably, the allowance of just being mad, of allowing yourself to be upset or angry, is the release of that tension, because then you're not you don't have tension fighting tension. You're not feeling that energetic tension and then trying to battle it with some other energy. You're just allowing it to be as it is. There's in a similar energetic feeling. I was speaking with someone yesterday about the idea of desires and wanting, and wanting something, whatever that is, a thing, an event, an outcome, and there's this human tendency to desire things, and then we get them, and one could say you feel great when you have it, but the reality is that there's just, for a brief moment of time, there's no wanting, there's no desire. And that's the part that actually feels good. It's not the thing. It's not I used to love buying watches and shoes, and it's not the watch, it's not the new pair of shoes that goes away. Watches and shoes are great, but the excitement for them and then the purchase taking place quickly went away, and then it was just a watch, or they're just things you put your feet in and walk around. But that the understanding now that it's not the thing that makes us happy or makes us feel peace. It's the not wanting, the desireless state. And so when it comes to frustration, anger, situations, that's all arising because of an unacceptance of what is. I feel, the separate me feels that what is happening should be different. Therefore, I suffer. And you can call it whatever you want, but that's ultimately what it is. And when you are angry, ultimately it doesn't, in the long run, it doesn't serve anyone, least of all you, to be angry. But if it arises, allowing it to be is helpful. Stressful things happen. Events, things that take place, create frustration. And the allowing of them to be can be wonderful pointers to understand that it's not your true nature to hang on to those things. Shining the light of awareness on those things, on those events, on those energetic feelings can be a wonderful release, so that you can go about your day and go on and do the next thing, or not be tied up to the stickiness of that frustration, of that tension. Shine the light of awareness on it, allow it to be as it is, and there's freedom in that feeling.